she get disrespected the way Buddy did that on Corey Holcomb's show, do
Yeah.
you feel entitled to like, all right, hold on, she with me, like, yeah, I may not be with her, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If it's not your girl, but do you
Well,
feel like, nah, I owe some type of
Because
protection
in my
because she
presence,
came
in
with
my
me, because
yeah,
she in my
yeah,
presence?
first,
Do
right,
y'all feel
first,
like that, or
first, yes. Then
yeah,
second, double yes, because he was talking crazy to me already.
He's already talking crazy. Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Yeah, so like
Like
I
icing on the cake.
already, yeah, I'm already on go with Buddy. So
Yeah.
that just made it like
yeah,
that. Give me a reason, like, bro, you can talk crazy to me, but you can't talk crazy and be the little hero and all that. He wanna, yeah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah. I mean, because
nah.
I feel like she trusting you. You know what I mean? To ride with you and
yeah,
go over here or
right,
whatever,
yeah,
and
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
right.
just even if it's
But
just for a couple hours, like I feel like a man owe that woman that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
Let's get into it then. All right, I don't disagree, but I would just say it kind of depends on who this girl is. Now, I think as fellas, as guys, we owe these women some sort of protection, but don't be getting sent on no crash dummy mission. You get what I'm saying? Trying
Well,
to
yeah,
protect.
but that's not the same thing.
That's not this scenario now.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I just saying, I think I so that's why I prefaced it. I say I don't disagree, but like in a scenario, yeah, bro, you should have probably been. Yeah, it shouldn't even to her. It shouldn't even got to her. It got to her because y'all didn't get nothing done. He trying to fish.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So yeah,
right.
for sure, I'm with you
Facts.
on this.
Yeah, I agree. Because yeah,
But
if she don't start it, then you know what I'm saying, or she
he got
don't
nothing to
put
do
you
with
in a
it, right?
situation where I got
Nothing
to.
to do with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Praise.
But
Like,
just to bring her up, just
yeah,
it's like, hey, hold on now, nah. I at
yeah,
least owe her that, or at least take up for her. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, hey,
yeah,
we ain't finna do that. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
yeah.
Dang, yeah, that's crazy. Because
Yeah.
so then I would have to ask, like, okay, so then it's like, because when they had the altercation, and so you're looking at it, and in the comments, it's always like, well, as men, how do we know when should we have confrontation as far as physical confrontation, and when should we walk away? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
When should we have physical altercation? And I'm asking this. So when should we
Yeah.
should we go into physical altercation? And when should we say, okay, nah, we should remove ourselves from this scenario?
I think you should. I think you should have physical when you feel threatened. Like
Right.
when you just feel like, okay, something might jump off, and I'd rather get you before you get me. Because either
Right.
you too close, or you keep, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a little closer, and it's like, hold on now, you know what I mean? I got to do something, and I just
Yeah.
go off self-defense because I don't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
say
say
from
the
that
same
physical aspect.
thing, but you also got to be smart about it. Like,
Mm,
you definitely got to be smart about it, and there's a lot of men they may think too fast. Like, you kind of got to think on it. Like, all right, well, we can get physical, but who he got with him, what he got on him, what I
Right.
don't got on me. So you got to be smart about it too
mm,
Yeah.
before you just jump to the physical.
Right.
Cause
Because I feel like that too. I mean, because nowadays you gotta think now is like you said, like I feel like what both of y'all are saying, but to Brandon's point, it's like, okay, you got laws, right? It's like, okay, and to Ron's point, like how can I make this a self-defense type of thing? You get what I'm saying? If
right,
nobody their
right,
hands, they just words, and
right,
they go with
right.
self-defense. But if they put their hands on me, if I feel threatened because they are threatening me with physicality or something like that, then maybe I can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? But then also, how do I, because as men and fathers,
Gotta go
nowadays
home.
you gotta go home, right? So it's
You
like,
feel me?
is
Exactly.
it worth it? What makes it worth it at the end of the day? Is it because I'm feeling upset, or what makes that altercation worth it? Knowing I got a family, knowing this could happen, because sometimes, in fights, it could be a fight. Your intention is just to, defend yourself, be a man, and then you hit them. Boom. Say you hit them, they boom hit their head dead off one punch. You get what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
you're looking at something totally different off of an emotional thing. But at the same time, sometimes you're gonna need to. You're gonna have to need to swing on the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
If that
definitely
fight,
hard.
it's
trying
tough.
to
Yeah,
figure out when to choose, which
I'm
route.
Yeah.
just like if you feeling threatened, like if you feeling like I'm gonna die or somebody's really, I don't know. What you think, Cam?
No,
Oh,
I'm saying I think it's tough because it's like with the laws and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, he threatened you, but he didn't do anything to you. So it could be a little like, let's say, dude at the tennis courts the other day. Like you might have felt your kid was threatened by him, and then you did something to him. Now you the bad guy. Now you getting arrested. But that ain't fair because he doing crazy little weird stuff to my kid. So I pushed him. He fall, trip on a rock or something, hit his head on the concrete.
yeah.
Now I'm the bad guy. Like
Oh,
it be.
yeah. I got a crazy story for y'all that kind of involves something like that too.
Oh,
I'm about to say crazy story. It's kind of wild actually. So I was like I said, this is on the tennis court as well. So I'm working, and so I'm usually there all day, and so I have a shed that I put my stuff in. So I got a tennis shed, and so I'm getting my stuff. I'm closing up, right? And so this dude, this old man, introduces himself to me. He said, "Hey man, you the coach here?" Da, da, da. Excuse me. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the coach here." He said, "Okay, I know, I see you around, but I never met you." And so he's shaking his hand like that. He said, "Yeah, my name," and the name Ron. My name Ron, something, such, and I'm from. He telling me his background, and then next thing you know, he goes, "Yeah." And so look, if you look back there, that hopper right there is yours. He said, I took that hopper out your shed. He said, I took the hopper out your shed because it's supposed to be in the back with all the other hoppers, but somehow it moved here. And I was like, oh. I was like, you took what? You took what out?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just took something out my shed? What you mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he said, yeah. So I said, wait a minute, you got that? Because I have some sheds for the juniors and for the kids. I mean, some hoppers for the kid, which is a hopper is just something you pick the balls up in. So I have 3 hoppers for them. That's for the junior program. We got the hoppers for the public and on the side where they have the ball machine and all that stuff with the public stuff. So he's saying, and this happened probably. This incident happened in like July, right? And so when we made the change to do public and junior program, that was in January. So these have been removed. So he came back. He took it like that last weekend. I was thinking, like, where this hopper went? He came in my shed the last weekend. So now I'm feeling like, man, hold on. Now this dude he just came in my shed, right? And so I asked him. I said, hold on now. I said, you got that from my shed? He said, yeah, I got it from my shed. I marked it and everything. I took it. I'm like, you marking it? I'm like, oh, the disrespect. I said,
So yeah, I'll do it again.
So the first thing, so he said, so I'm thinking, I'm in that fine line. I said, man, I got to figure out how I'm going to approach this here because I'm like, this, he tried. I was like, he tried. And then I was like, I said, no, we have 3 over here. I said, that shit, I mean, that hopper belongs to that. He's like, no, that hopper belongs over here. So he telling me, he telling me what it is now. I'm like, oh nah. So now I'm like, okay. I said
Not my hopper.
right. I said to myself, I said, okay, all right. So then, I took a deep breath. I wasn't done picking up the balls. I was cleaning up. I was finna go. So I said, let me clean up real quick. I cleaned up. And I went upstairs to the main office or to where the place is. And I said, hey, did anybody give him a hopper or anything? Because I don't know. Because I'm like, did he either took this out or this was downstairs already? I said, hey, I just want to get some clarification. Did anybody take that hopper out and give him that? Like, no, Jordan. And Cara trying to talk to me, which is the lady that works there in the front desk. She's like, hey, Jordan, please. She said, Jordan, he acts like this sometimes. Please don't. And I said, all right, say less. I went out there. I said, what's up, man? Hey, I said, look, man. This hopper, I said, this hopper is for the junior program. I said, look, man, you can go get some hoppers from inside or a ball, I said, or something like that. Go get some. I don't care what you pick the ball up with. You can put it on your rack. I said, but I'm taking this and I'm putting it back in the shed. So I took it, and I took it from him. And so I took it from him, and then I went and put it up. And he said, Jordan, what are you doing? I said, oh, he's ho. I said, oh, oh man. When I took it from him, he said, Jordan, no, you can't take that, and ran upstairs to go tell the people at the front desk. He said, Jordan, you can't take it. What are you doing? And I said, oh man, I just kind of satisfied it for me. To me, I said, man, if I let him keep this hopper, he ain't go back home. I can't even go back. I can't go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it be like it's almost like it's a
Pride.
in line between, yeah, it's like the pride, but also like showing somebody like I'm not gonna accept disrespect. And so it's like right there in the middle. You're right there in the middle, and it's like, bro, which side do I go on? I think it's a day by day kind of thing too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And I think Ron said this the other day. I'm an advocate for not allowing disrespect. I don't like this, like not tolerating it. Can't tolerate it.
And bro,
I mean, I'm a firm believer, dog. Too much pride can kill you, but no pride, you already dead. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just my firm belief. You know what I mean?
No trouble, man.
Of course, you try not to you try not to go too far, but it's just like, man, hold on, dog. You know, I'm a man first. You know, before anything. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm another firm believer in slippery slope. You let some slide, then you know what I'm saying. Somebody else may pick up on it.
Or we can play with him.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They like, hold on.
Hey, you gonna take the other one?
You get one chance to show that, bro, and that's the main reason I said, if all else fails, I just want him to know I'm not that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't do it disrespectful. I just told him, I said, well, he can take it however he wanted to take it. These belong over here. You know? You took my stuff, so how am I in the wrong if you took my stuff? You stole from me.
But is there a time where you like, today I might just gotta accept this disrespect because I'm smart enough to know if I say something to this, it might escalate. Because if I say something to this, he say something back, I'm gonna say something back to that. And then it escalates to that. Like, bro, you tell a story the other day about how 15 dudes and I'm turning around and I'm 19. I don't care. Today, I'm gonna keep walking. Like you know what I mean? It's like it's different because it's like 15 on 2 today seems so stupid. Then I didn't care. Right. You know what I mean? So it's almost like you gotta. It might be sometimes where you gotta buddy step on your shoe in the club.
I think it's the kids. I think the kids put you in a whole different mindset where it's like this ain't even worth it. You know what I mean? Like I'm about my respect, but they're like, man, I just want to go home with my kids, dog, or at least make it back because they looking forward to me. You know what I'm saying?
They're not going to understand that.
What buddy say in Snowfall? He was like,
because you don't like the way I know. That's real. No, you're gonna talk. That's real,
man.
Is that because that's simply it, man. It's just like, man, it could have been. And to answer this, I think we have to find ways to nip stuff in the bud professionally. You know what I'm saying? In the HR ways that we're like, okay, like I'm gonna not tolerate disrespect, and I'm gonna let you know how I'm not gonna tolerate disrespect. And I think it starts by being able to say how you feel, or really kind of understand your feeling right now. Like, okay, I feel disrespectful, and a lot of times people aren't able to express themselves or really understand what they feel, and they just act out. If this really is making me upset right here, and I know everybody know that you could go here. You get what I'm saying? But it's like now you're being able to articulate how you feel, and you can articulate why this person is disrespectful, disrespecting you. And then now if they can't understand that, or if they keep escalating, then I think, to your point, we got families, we got people depending on us. Hey, we got to remove ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because now this is a situation that is not mendable, unless we take it here. So it's like, okay, at that point, then we gotta go the other way.
Let me piggyback off that.
Yeah,
you gotta be in places where this stuff ain't. It's not a high chance that this happens. You can't go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my mom told me, like, don't go to nowhere where you think you need to take a with you. Like if you think you need to take it with you,
gotta be macho man. Yeah.
Come on, like all that. Like, why are you even going there?
Right.
And so especially now, like now in life where we are now, it's like, bro, I'm not even going. I'm not going.
Right. For sure. It's just crazy, man. Because sometimes some people don't respect your peace until they see how much hell you can raise, though. You know what I'm saying? Like some people will abuse. You know what I mean? You being nice or you just letting it slide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, man,
you don't let it slide.
Let it slide.
Yeah. No.
Now I'm tripping.
Right. Now I'm
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm too aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Too aggressive.
Ain't no fun.
I'm telling you. I'm there now. Come on with it. Let's go on and take it there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm with you though. Yeah, you do got to think, but it's just sometimes like I say, you a man first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Hey, man. Y'all really start the show, man. Let me welcome these folk back, man. Welcome back to the next season podcast, episode 5. Episode 5, man. We done came a long way, man.
Yep.
But, welcome back to next season podcast, man. 4 fathers, 4 husbands, 4 athletes trying to figure out the next season, man. Hope y'all enjoying our content that we've put out so far. Subscribe to our Instagram. What we got? Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Follow us on all that. We gonna post daily, weekly. We gonna post. So just follow us on all that. Fellas, I mean, we already into it, but how y'all boy doing today, man? How y'all feeling today?
Feeling good.
Here we go. I told y'all they do this.
Hey, we did it. Hey, we did it on purpose, man. Just because you said something last time.
They do this. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
No, man, but we feeling good, man.
Favorite.
Blessed and highly, of course. Everybody blessed and highly favored. Which is good, man. Boy, Ron had a game. That boy that won. I seen the score now.
Oh, yeah. We won today. We won today, man. Well, not this the varsity. The varsity won today. They won I think 12-0.
Damn.
Yep. 4-5 and got up out of there. They handled business. So
home before the street lights came on.
Hey, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man.
They got a running clock in baseball. They just get them off the field. What they do?
No, they get y'all the field. They get y'all the field like that. It's time to ride. You know what I'm saying?
It's time to go home. Everybody, thanks for coming.
For sure. Yeah, well, yeah, shout out to them, man. They handle business today. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's dope. Y'all watch the Super Bowl?
Actually, this is the part of the episode where I'm ask Ron and JD. Y'all go ahead and mute up. Real quick. Y'all go ahead and mute up. Brandon. Hey,
what's going on, man? What's going on?
We watched the Super Bowl, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Let me. What was the score? 29-13. Really 29-0. They gave him a little 29-13. Let me see. My boy Drake May went crazy. What he had 2 interceptions, 6. He was sacked 6 times. Running back. Ramondre Stevenson had 23 yards. That boy went crazy.
23 yards.
Henderson with 19 yards. Hey, the bright spot for the Patriots was Mac Hollins, our cousin, man. Mac Hollins had 79 yards.
Shout out cousin, though.
Hey, man, because I distinctly remember these guys saying that Drake May and the Patriots were finna get into my boy Sam Darnold. That's what I remember.
I think I remember that, man. They said that. Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Speak on it. They muted. They mute up. They muting up right now.
I mean, like I told the fellas, I already knew Kenneth Walker was gonna go crazy. You know, someone I ain't gonna say any names. Someone said he was gonna have under 60.
Hey, one of two. You got a 50% chance of guessing who it is.
He damn near had 160, but you know, even when JSN ain't do too much, them boys still dominated the whole game.
That boy was in the blue tent half the game.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Still dominated. So you know, Drake may just be. He just ain't got enough, man. He just ain't got enough.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Shout out to Drake May for giving the ball up as much as he did so the Seahawks can win, man. Hey.
Hold on. Shout out, before we get them back, shout out that Seahawks, man. Shout out that Seahawks defense for sure.
Seahawks defense went nuts. Now, to be fair, the Patriots defense played well. But that offense,
they didn't
do a damn thing.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, them boys didn't do nothing.
But you got to play complimentary football, man. You're not gonna win, especially not the Super Bowl. You got to play complimentary football for sure.
And them Seahawks played on both sides. That defense was good, but he missed two. Now he missed two over the top. Darnold did.
Yeah, he did. Still played a hell of a game though.
All right, man. We done. Y'all go ahead.
What y'all got to say about it?
We just had to get that out the way because that's crazy.
Ron go, man, because I'll let Ron go, man.
They speechless.
Ain't gonna say, I'm about to say, ain't gonna.
Man, I'm gonna say I know Minnesota punching the air right now.
They are punching the air. Minnesota is the maddest of all right now. They are indeed pissed. Why you had a 14-win guy and you said, nah, we gonna start JJ. We good.
Crazy.
Let's start JJ McCarthy.
14-win guy and Daniel Jones went crazy, and you let them both walk.
And they had Daniel Jones didn't get the finish, but he was having a year. Yeah. He was having a MVP close to caliber.
Yeah. And I just don't understand how you let. I'm speaking on Sam Darnold. I don't understand how you let 35 touchdowns just walk out the building.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like I know you believe in JJ, but he ain't even played a full season in the NFL yet. He got hurt his rookie year, out for the season. You know, and there's nothing in your mind to tell you to, you know what I'm saying? But some people may think they the Kyle Shanahan, or
that's
they think
what
they you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they believed in the system more than the quarterbacks. I think that's what it looked like, at least, because it's like, you let that walk and that walk for JJ.
What's his name? Kevin. What's Vikings head coach name?
Oh,
Kevin something.
Is it Zimmer? Nah, not Zimmer.
Nah.
Zimmer right now. I don't know, but yeah,
Kevin O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, he's solid. Kevin O'Connell. For sure. He's definitely solid, but you can't hold no candle to Shanahan.
Yeah, like you tried the Brock Purdy, even though Buddy was an earlier draft pick, but you tried the Brock Purdy that situation.
And I don't really like that. Come
on, man.
Bro, you need a quarterback. Like, everybody can't do that. You can't Brock Purdy your way to the NFC Championship Super Bowl. Like, it just ain't gonna work. You can't do that, bro. Nah, you ain't Shanahan, you know?
For sure. Even Sean McVay, you know what I'm saying? Or even Ben Johnson, you know what I mean? You can't just, you got to have that special scheme, and you know what I mean? And not saying Buddy didn't have it, but it just ain't proven. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the year JJ had, and now you got Justin Jefferson pretty much. You know what I mean? We had a better quarterback. Well, you know what I'm saying? Got to try to figure it out. It's like, he got every right. He got every right, though.
Yeah.
How you let 35 touchdowns, then Kirk Cousins, the years he was having, you let, you know what I mean, that walk
Kirk
out, both of
them. You let everybody leave who was good.
You let everybody leave, bro, and put all your faith into JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Thanks.
When they got a team to to compete and make it, like far in the playoffs. They definitely have a team on both sides of the ball to compete.
Man, but it's just to see them have literally the same roster from the year before with a different quarterback, and you don't even sniff the playoff.
Yeah,
that's tough right there. That's tough pill to swallow. You know what I mean?
y'all seen the halftime show?
Yeah.
It's a lot of mixed reviews about it, man.
Hey, which halftime show you talking about though?
Talking about Bad Bunny.
It was two.
Bad Bunny.
What you mean?
That TP USA, that TP USA one.
Yeah.
That Turning Point USA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had their own. Was Kid Rock on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
You talking about Bad Bunny, Cam?
Yeah, I walked away anyway. So maybe that's why I didn't see the other one.
No, I think you had to flip the channel to the other one. Something you had to go find. Something like that. But not only did I not watch the Super Bowl. I mean, I seen it, right, but not then. I mean, not only did I not watch the halftime show, but I barely was watching the Super Bowl, man. It was so boring. I said, man,
it was, bro. It was.
Well,
the most exciting part was the streak.
Not a bad game.
The streak
game, but I'm y'all are more into the football stuff. Me, I need to see something, man.
Everybody needs to see some action. He want 49 to 42.
Defense. What's up with all that defense?
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, that boy Christian Gonzalez went crazy.
So I went
crazy, bro.
I don't know. I kept, I did leave. I think halftime. Matter of fact, I went to the store at halftime. I said, that dude, I fell through the ceiling. Okay. They got somebody married. Okay.
That was cool though. Because apparently, like, they're like legally married. Were legally married right there. I said that's kind of hard. That's hard.
What pool you gotta have to get married at the Super Bowl? That's hard. At halftime.
At halftime, like that's a lot of money there.
Yeah, I think that was hard. That was tough. And then at the very end, where he gave the little boy who got picked up by ICE, or they, picked him and his family up, and he gave the little boy the Grammy that he had won. I was like that. That's pretty dope right there.
Yeah, Bad Bunny, cool. Like,
I think he got that bit back.
Oh yes.
All right, dude.
All right, little man.
I hope not. Hope not.
Go home. Bro, go home after.
Or it was probably a replica. Yeah. Now that I think about it, that makes more sense. Probably a replica. Yeah. Here, buddy, you can have it. Yeah, $19.
I'm with you, Dingo. It was that I didn't go to the store, nothing doing it, but it was definitely born for sure. Yeah. Like it wasn't, because I mean, we still want to see, we still want to see big plays. We want to see exciting plays. We want to see touchdowns, bro. Like the first touchdown was when late third quarter.
And on top of that, not only will we not see nothing, bro, going 3 and out. He ain't hitting no passes. Yeah. I'm like, man, 3 and out again. Yeah. 3 and out. He
looked terrible. Like Drake May just looked like he just wasn't ready at all. Like
I told you, he's been playing like that all year. He just ain't been playing nobody.
No, he
different.
He been solid. He been solid though.
He's been solid doing that. He is real game changers. I mean, game managers. Like he hasn't been.
To be fair, his O-line has never really played that bad either.
Yeah, it was getting him hit.
They ain't played that.
Here.
For
real, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Another sack is either he got hit, another sack. So I watched it. I mean, I watched some of it, but I was doing man. Every time I watch it is miss incompletion or sack. I said, man, because I'm going for Patriots. I was like, well,
he hurt.
Yeah, but I think it just show like what that.
I want to see my parlay hit because see, Well, this is what I don't like about them, man. I had that boy, Sam Darnold, for over 5.5 rushing yards. He had 11 with his one rush, 11 yards. And at the end of the game, he did that little stupid, he did a fake and then went and slid 6 yards back. So he lost 6 yards. So he had 5. And I have him at over 5.5. I said, bro, no.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it, man.
That's rigged.
Yeah, that's rigged.
That's rigged, bro.
They said, "Why you?"
I wouldn't even say it. That's just unfortunate.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Coincidence, huh?
No, it's not. If you look at that play, why would he do that? What would be the point?
Right.
Hand the ball off.
Yeah.
You know the point. The point is, hey, bro, I bet the under. Go ahead, slide.
Yeah. Come on, man. You don't lose 6 yards. It's 2 minutes left. Yeah. It ain't 2 seconds left. It's 2 minutes left. You got to hand the ball off. What are you doing? Man. Hey, y'all ain't convince me, man. It's rigged.
Yeah, they got you, bro.
Yeah, they hit me with a little okey-doke.
We got
no, for real.
We got
real, man. What else we got in sports, man? What else? Oh, James Pierce.
Yeah, I say on the football top.
Pierce.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I got the we got oh man, hold on.
We don't want no footage.
We don't got no footage of it, but I seen
we don't want it now.
I saw the play-by-play on it. That was crazy.
I'm about to say who wanna.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Man.
Oh, you got it, Brandon?
He probably done. He probably saw me in real phone. Ain't no.
I got
fast.
Bro, I got you, bro.
Y'all know he was dating Rickea Jackson that played with the Los Angeles Sparks.
She's the victim, ain't she?
The victim, yeah. Oh, yeah. So all right, so hold on, let me
I done found some in a phone and he crashed. Allegedly, he crashed her car into hers and was giving that nigga 6'7", so he was giving 12 a little tussle when they were trying to get him down and
this boy couldn't do nothing with that boy. Yeah,
I'm telling you.
He apparently she blocked him. All right, she blocked him. She and they broke up. She blocked him. So he had tried to get her to talk to him. She wouldn't talk to him. So then she leaves. So she's leaving to go to towards the police station, and he following her, trying to get her to talk to her. So then he ends up hitting her at some point, hitting the car, and they end up hitting each other. So she he doing a lot. So then police, I guess it was near the police station. Police is now after him. So then he flees from the police. So he runs away from the police now. And now in that time, when he ran away from the police, then he ended up, I think, tussling with the police or something like that, or they was getting out. Yeah, so he ended up getting arrested after that, but he ended up hitting something too on the way. I think he crashed on the way running from the police. So yeah, bro, looking at some time for sure.
Yeah. See, that go back to that whole like we were talking about who that was. Sebastian Telfair and Odell, how they can give these classes. These guys need classes too on all this, bro, because we keep seeing this. This is something that we keep seeing. We keep seeing guys do just dumb stuff. Is what I would call it. They just keep doing dumb stuff. And it's they gotta have somebody to come talk to him, bro, because he young, he rookie.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Is facing 5 years in
life over.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Life over.
And apparently he got he made bond or whatever. So
I'm like, man, I wonder what it could have.
His lawyer said he's supposed to beat most of the charges.
He gonna beat the charges?
That's what his
I think he can beat it.
But
I think he can beat him if
the real thing is the charge he got with the with 12 with you know Right,
Evading the
assisting
police.
arrest and right, and hitting the police and evading all that.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. He gonna get that because I'm about to say the only one he could
Yeah,
probably get
he
away with
informed.
is the domestic one with her. She could probably, get him out of that. But other than that, he bought the police in that. Well, she did. so so I guess we gotta go to the with this is like we gotta talk to the young men out there, because we all I guess we've had relationships and we're married now. So it's like at what point, how can we help the younger generation, you know, understand that, hey man, it's not worth it. Maybe that fight's not worth it. How can we say, or how can as men, like even in our lives, like how can we say, hey, it's not worth it? Or how can we what's some things we can tell the young generation, you know, that hey man, we probably need to, or just let it go, let it go, let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. To be fair, like it's hard. It's hard to talk to. I mean, it's hard to talk to anybody who's like so called in love. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not really there. You're not really there all the way. Like
yeah,
you don't understand everything until you kind of get to the other side of it. Unfortunately, like you
yeah.
sometimes you got to go through that storm to actually understand. Like, damn, that was bro. I was doing that. I was tripping. Or like, bro, I
True.
ain't just
Yeah,
leave.
yeah,
Like, bro, why y'all didn't tell me? We did tell you. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
was locked in though.
Tweaking.
You wasn't trying to. Yeah. And so sometimes, bro, like, unfortunately, it takes situations like this for you to see, like, dang, bro, like I should have just got away. I should have just. And so, just to be real, I don't have an answer, bro. I don't know what we can do to help these guys because you're just not in that headspace to listen. That's the only thing. Like, because I've tried to give younger guys some, they just don't be in the headspace to listen. I was a younger guy, not in the headspace to listen. We all were, you know what I mean? Like we all
Yeah,
thought, like, bro, come on, he
yeah.
don't know, man.
Got-
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Because when you and I guess thing is when you're with like when you're arguing with your person or you feel like this is somebody like you said you're in love, it just I guess in that time when y'all are like here, it just never really seemed like it's gonna get to
Right.
that point of no return until it kind of do. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And so it's like you start from here and everybody's that pride that we talked about earlier. It's like it's like you never really know where that goes. All you know is, hey, I'm trying to defend me, she trying to defend her. But in this scenario, it's like if this girl has blocked you, if this person is telling you, because that's different. That like what we talking about is different. When it comes to if somebody's in a relationship, that's different. But if this person is saying, hey, I am uh done with you, I'm blocking you, I don't want anything to do with you, and you still kind of pursuing that, and we all kind of been, everybody's always been like, are they really done? Are you really done for real? But if somebody's showing you really done, you might just, hey, bro, all right, let's just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go ahead. And if they not done, then they'll talk to you, or they'll send you a message or something.
Yeah, which is
But
yeah.
which, but then, like you said, if you're in love, you like, man, nah, I'm gonna email her. I'm gonna send an
Yeah.
email. I'm gonna pull up.
I'm figure it
Tell me
out.
to my face that you
No,
don't
for
want to
real.
be with me.
Yeah, yeah, all that. Yeah.
I
That
left
though,
something. Let me come get it. Come on, don't
bro,
block
but
me. I left my comb.
what Kalani say though? With the folded song. She told me, so meet me at the door while it's still open. Like, so hold on. So you got my clothes folded and then meet me at the
Right.
door while it's still open. So it's some room to get back in there. It be little stuff
It,
like that, bro. And you gonna take advantage of it because I still want to be here. So let
you
me
still want to
go
be
ahead and
there.
take advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Right. It's the closure. The closure not really closed until you locked up and ran away from the police.
Exactly.
And now, you know what I'm saying? And even then, it probably not closed. Because now, like you said, you don't have something that just boiled over until now we here. So I mean, best luck to them for real. But that just happened. That's the thing. It's just like that. I mean, that's what I would just say to people. It's like, hey, to the fellas, it's just like, man, as guys, it's probably gonna go there at some point. It's probably gonna go there because whether you try your wife or your wife gonna try you, y'all at some point, y'all are gonna get on each other's nerves or get to that point where you trying to see who you really dealing with or how far somebody take it or how much do they love me, how much, whatever that is, and it might go too far. But your thing is just like you gotta, if it goes too far, you can't let it go extreme, like where you are now, taking away your livelihood, or now you know what I'm saying? It's like if it goes if it goes to the point where one of y'all either gonna, you know, hurt each other or kill each other, or you're gonna go to jail, or you know what I'm saying, because all of it's not worth it. Because I promise you, when you calm down or when they calm down, it's like, dang, was it that worth,
It
was it worth
wasn't.
it? If you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, it's not worth it. And so, but at the time, it is worth it. It's definitely worth it, because when we, to our conversation earlier, it's the pride. We feeling like, hey man, this person or this guy or this woman is disrespecting me like to the fullest, and now I'm getting blatant disrespect, and they're probably pushing a bunch of points that, or some, maybe they did something, maybe it's something even else, maybe you found something out, and now it's like, hold on, now this is past disrespect in your eyes, and you got to show them that, hey, I'm not that person. But like I said, at what extent, it's just like, and then you never really know until until it's too far, and you
Yeah.
done hit her, or she done hit you, or you done crashed the car, or you done scratched the car, or she done scratched the car, or she done sliced you up, stabbed you, because now you a man and she's intimidated, or she gonna tell you, oh, you too much. I had to protect her. She had to protect herself. You never really know, man. So it's just like, in the ideal world, you would want to just remove yourself. Like, hey, she's not calling him back. Don't, just leave her alone. That
Yeah.
that sounds great, but that
You
ain't
in the
probably what's gonna
NFL,
happen.
man. Shit, go get some hoes. Nigga ain't got no
Go,
hoes.
you got no, you got
See,
fact, but
Fool.
and that
but look
sound
though,
good
You
though.
22.
It sound
in
good.
the
See, that
league,
sound good, and
got
that's the
no
same
hoes.
thing we was talking about with Kai, bro. Like it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
bro, you could just go. Like, no, that sound good, but when you in that, when you're in the moment, it,
yeah.
that doesn't exist. That's not really
Yeah.
playing in your
Yeah.
head.
That
Like,
shit
don't
ain't
get like,
Like
really.
you said, it's more of the ego. Like she got the audacity to block me. Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But we was
Yeah,
Right,
rocking. We were cool. We could have been something.
right.
yeah. I just think, man. Well, just for me personally, I don't love you that much to put my hands on you. That's just me.
Facts.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, I'm cool on that. You
That's
know what I'm
real.
saying? But then
Facts.
I also think some women, their their way of you showing love is by sometimes pushing you to that point to where show me you love me or let me hear you
Yeah,
love me. And some want to feel, you know what I mean? Some haven't had that genuine love from a father. You know what I mean? All they seen was their mom, you know what I mean, put dudes out, kick dudes out, cuss out dudes on the phone, and pretty much run stuff. So now that's embedded in them. And not saying that's all women, but that's embedded in them. So now that what they call it toxic relationship, you know what I mean? Like let me feel you love me. You know what I'm saying? Other
Right,
than of
right.
course your romance, but you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like that may be a part of a love language for them,
Yeah,
unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened this time it done went over the top now. You know what I'm saying? But for some people, you don't went too far, can't turn back now. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? So I think it's just
yeah,
about not putting yourself in certain situations. Of course, when you in it, you know what I mean? You don't. Some people don't think clear, but you just gotta remember, man. It ain't never that serious, man. You know what I mean? Like it's
right,
beautiful women out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
it's
right,
somebody
right.
for everybody. You
No
know what I mean?
Choose
fishing,
yourself.
man.
Choose
you know,
yourself first, man.
you
Yeah.
you know what? After hearing what y'all saying, I do have an answer, and it's gonna sound cliche, but go to therapy. Not because you have issues, but because that is actually a place that you can learn yourself, and also that you can get like some type of emotional. You
Weight lifted off you.
Well,
yeah, but more so
literacy, not most
like
emotional like learning your emotions.
yeah, emotional maturity. Like you kind of
Hmm.
you can learn how you feel about certain things. I think that's a big deal too, because she does something, she says something, you don't know that you don't like it for real yet, but then you come around, you kind of upset, and she like, what's wrong with you? You like, nothing, because you trying to be prideful. I'm a man, that didn't hurt me and stuff like that. I think you can really learn your emotions by going to therapy. It's not just for when it's like something wrong with you, like, oh, something wrong with you, you need to go to therapy. Like, nah, you can really learn yourself, bro.
Yeah, especially as a black man, we should definitely go to therapy more, for sure.
Yeah. Fast. And then you know, and to Ken's point, like when you go to therapy, you'll also, you know, you can really tap into why, you know how you feel, but also where does it come from? What you feel like that because of what? You know what I'm saying? Where does this stem from? Like you said, like it could be, like you said, your background. It could be something that happened to you as a kid. It could be your family issues. It could be, you know, whatever the case may be. It's like you have a trigger point that starts from somewhere that therapy can help you understand, and it could also help your relationships, and not just you, but it can also help your relationship. Like, you know, definitely, you know, couple therapy, you know, helps. You know, only thing with that is just, you know, be consistent. I know, you know, for me personally, like we went to couples therapy a couple times, you know, um, but we did it like when something happened. You know what I'm saying? And I would
And
just say, you know what I'm saying? I would just say, hey, before something happens, try to see if y'all can do that, and keep going, because, you know, and that's a healthy thing. You know, and that's not something I'm technically living by right now, but I would say therapy did help when we did go. You know, and also, you know, prenatal therapy, prenatal stuff like that. But that's, you know, not prenatal, yeah, pre-marriage. Ooh,
Yeah, premarital.
premarital counseling,
Yeah,
premarital counseling.
yeah.
There it is,
Because
premarital counseling, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
we didn't try the premarital counseling or even the marital counseling, but I definitely tried it on my own. And like you said, bro, well, like both of y'all points, like it definitely helps with emotional maturity, like seeing your triggers, and that way, if you know, like you said, where it's coming from or your triggers, you can stop it before it even gets started. Like,
Before it gets there, right?
I'm familiar
identifying
with
that, right? Yeah,
exactly,
emotional intelligence. That's the word.
right? And then communication, like, because a lot of it be communication. That's a huge part. Communication on both sides. So even if you don't go to couples counseling or marriage counseling, it's still gonna help you in your marriage for sure.
Right, absolutely.
Those points.
No, that's real. The communication part is huge, because we say all the time how, like, oh, women think like this, men think like this, yet we're always trying to communicate with each other in our own languages. And it's like, well, yeah, they not gonna understand because you just said women think like this. So you can't communicate with her in your mindset as a man. That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, like,
you gotta bridge the gap and try to kind of, you know,
you gotta
meet
find
in
that
the middle.
ground.
Yeah, for sure. Or you ain't gonna get nowhere. Yeah.
Y'all boys in therapy?
Yep.
Or like,
nope.
In and out.
My last therapy session was September. But yeah.
I'm about to say I went to therapy probably a couple years ago. A couple years ago, about 2 years, 2 years ago. I want to go back though. I haven't been back though.
Right. I recommend everybody.
No.
Ron said, bro, I'm good over here. Ron said, bro, look,
I don't know, man. Maybe I just be chilling and I kind of avoid certain situations. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of see where it goes. Like, I see, like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
I didn't mean marital. I meant like individual.
Individual.
Yeah.
No.
It don't even gotta be problem, because people put it to for problematic things. It don't even have to be.
It's just,
it may be a set of ears outside of your household. You know, a set of ears that's not biased. A set of ears, like
I lied. Yes, salute, Pastor Hollins.
Oh, G-Dad, he did show. He sure did.
Salute, Pastor Hollins. Yeah, definitely. And that was this summer. Yeah, me and him sat down about 3-4 times for sure. Me and him sat down 3-4 times, and me and him talked. So my bad, fans,
shout out
viewers. I'm sorry. Shout out G-Dad.
What did it do for you though? How did it help you?
Um, it made me, like you say, understand myself or even figure out why I was thinking the way I was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just kind of like, because I have moments where it's like, man, like, not wake up angry, but it's like you wake up
God
bro, something
damn.
ain't right, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like something's just not
Hmm.
right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And nobody did nothing to me. You know what I'm
Piss.
Right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wake
yeah.
up and they be like,
Where it
bro,
come from?
I just
Yeah.
needed to go take a ride, or I need to just go, you know what I mean, just
Hmm.
sit in the car outside, or you know what I mean, and
Oh,
talking with him, he made me just kind of, you know what I mean. We talked about it, sat down about it, man, and he made me kind of just, man, whenever you had that feeling, call me. Or
yeah.
whenever you
Right.
had that feeling, just text me and see what brought upon that. You
That
know what
feeling.
I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And then, man, I would just call him and just, you know what I mean? We'll talk about it. You know what I mean? And then I ended up progressing to where I kind of, catch myself like, nah, you know what I mean? Even though it's probably within myself, but my family don't deserve that. Or, you know what I mean? I don't even they don't even deserve that energy to be brought toward them that way. So if I'm just in my mood or something like that, I go sit in the garage. You know what I'm saying? In my garage and
right.
have my little moment. Or, if I'm out and I'm headed home, I just sit in the driveway for a little minute. Let me get myself together. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
love them the way they deserve to be loved. So shout out to
Facts.
Pastor Hollins for sure.
So let me ask y'all, how did your first session like versus your most recent session? Like, how did that look? Because I know, like for me, my first session, it's weird, bro.
You don't want to
Like
say
when you,
nothing. Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't know. Like, bro, talking to somebody I know is one thing, but talking to somebody I don't know at all,
Yeah.
and I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be telling you all this, that's
Yeah.
weird. That's a weird thing. Versus kind of when you get comfortable with it, and it's kind of like now you had your most recent session. Now it's kind of like every
Yeah.
time I get in there, like I'm
Yeah.
flowing. It's going now. Like
Because I
how,
mean,
how
we're
did that go
humans,
for
so
y'all?
we automatically going to think that we're going to be judged. We're human, so just the first session, I was kind of like you said, closed off a little bit. Like I'm like, nah, I don't really know what I'm gonna get from this, but I'm trying. Like it was
Yeah,
my own personal decision to try it. So
Mm,
yeah.
and I had a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that definitely was great. Like I went, I'm not gonna say just stay with our color, but stay with our color.
Yeah, for
But
sure. Yeah, yeah. It's different.
yeah. So the
I get
first,
it.
facts. The first session was, it was iffy. Just trying to, like anything, trying to, get comfortable with it, and you raise your comfortability, and yeah. After that, it was smooth. The last sessions was easy. It was like I'm talking to a person I have been knowing for 10 plus years.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
and do you think that's because you're more comfortable with talking about everything, like your feelings, or do you think you're just more comfortable talking to this person because you actually know them better now?
Uh, Really a little bit of both, honestly. Like a little bit of both. Like because we definitely more comfortable talking because you know this person and you built a rapport with this person.
Right.
But it's
Yeah.
also I've like Ron said every after every single conversation I'm gaining more knowledge about myself and my emotions.
Mm.
So now I can articulate it better and I can regulate it better.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
that's real.
Yeah. And yeah, I would say, well, for me, I really, I'll put it like this. So I really, um,
And you can talk individual or marriage
I was
counseling.
gonna say on the marriage, yeah. For when we went, it was more for marriage, man. I went for marriage counseling because we had, well, I wasn't being the best husband, so I had to go in there and I had to really kind of dive into what, what my actions, how they made my wife feel, how, things like that, where it's just like, you really kind of dive into outside of yourself and thinking, you dive into, what you do really matters, what you do and why are you, trying to really get to the really the crux
Root.
of the matter. Yeah, the root of the issue,
Mm.
like why, and also because the first couple of sessions, I think maybe two, we didn't do too many, but probably like two sessions was with her, and then one I had by myself. And so, I mean, I feel like it helped. I feel like it definitely, we also did, so our own counseling, or we just kind of, we did some counseling things. There's a lot of apps on there. And we just kind of found some different ways to communicate, because one of the things was, um, communication is big. One thing we learned, and so we just wanted to really kind of learn relationship and how to talk to each other. One thing that we learned was just using absolutes. Absolutes is a thing, and if you don't know what like using absolutes is, it's just saying, hey, you
Yeah.
always,
You never.
uh, you
Yeah.
never, you, you know, those things, saying they always are mean to you, or they always, they never listen to you, or you can never be on, whatever. You're saying that this person will always does said thing, or they never do said thing, and that's usually not the case. They do
Right.
that, and we want to kind of address it at that point. Hey, when you did this, I felt like this. You get what I'm saying? Just kind of identifying, being able to identify, because to our earlier conversations, a lot of, just being able to elaborate on how we feel is, it runs into our marriage, because it's like, okay, this is something that is this is something that uh can just be articulated better. But because I said it wrong, now that triggers her. And now because she said something wrong, that triggers me. When really we just saying, hey, at this moment, you made me feel upset when you did not acknowledge A, B, or C, or you made me feel this way right now when such and such. You know what I'm saying? So just learning how to communicate, that was a huge thing, because I know I did it all the time. And I know I would say stuff that, and I still do, I still try to watch how I say things, because I already know we've already been through. So now with that counseling, it kind of allows us to understand some triggers and how we get there, and what is said. And it just allows you to communicate, and to love, also it helps you find your love language. Okay, well, how did this person like to be loved? And a lot of times it's like, hey, we love people how we want to be loved. And that might not be how they want to be loved, So it's like that
Facts.
can be something that makes you do this, because you're like, hey, I wish they would just spend some time with me, I wish they would just, hold my hand sometime. Like, even if we're not even talking, I just would like her to just hold my hand. And she would like for me to just hold her hand, just like to be just, make sure I spend a couple minutes in the morning, things like that, where it's like therapy kind of helps you realize what they're asking. Because if you're saying, it could be like this. If you're saying, if she wants you to she could say, you never spend time with me, right? You never spend time with me. And that could mean, hey, I just want some intentional time for you to just take some time, set aside some time for me and you to just connect for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she could say that, rather than saying, and before counseling, it might have been, it could have been portrayed, or not saying this is talking about us, but it could have been portrayed as, uh you don't never spend time, you always do everything else but hang with me. And you're like, I hang with you all the time, I see you all the
Right.
time.
Right.
And so now that's the disconnect, where you're thinking, I'm with you all the time, or you're thinking, hey, I we go on dates. We went on a date last month, and that is not what they saying.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, let's be a little bit intentional. Hey, can you just spend 5 minutes with me in the morning time before we do something? I would really like it, or really appreciate it, things like that. And that's just what, you know, that's just something that comes with, you can look that up, you can look it up, but if you never really, if y'all are cool, if you don't really, try to grow in marriage or grow with each other, then those are things that somebody could deal with for years and never really address it until they do. And now you're like, where did this come from?
Now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
For
get what
sure.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I think men need to have a discussion about the adjustment from living the bachelor's life to now this one person has to fulfill everything that the wants and desires. You know what I mean? Wants, desires,
Who,
and
brother?
needs.
That boy trying to.
I
Hey.
was dreading when we was going. I was like,
I mean,
ooh,
I'm just,
They
I
they
mean,
need
but
to
I
hear
mean,
this
because
though. They need to hear this though. That's
Real.
real.
but I
they need
mean,
to hear.
because
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I'm at least speak for myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you going to live in one life, and then like now, okay, this one person has to be everything I need, and you know what I mean, you doing right, or you think that, okay, well, I like JD say, I see you every day, or I come home to you every day,
Right.
but no, that ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? Or you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Or yeah, you provide, you put food on the table, you're a great father, but I
Facts.
need my time. And it's
Yeah.
like, golly, all this, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and then when they don't, you know what I mean, when they don't do something for you or whatever, you just chalk it up as a sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, or she with the kids or anything like that. But of course, when it come to them, you know what I mean? It's like, oh man, okay, I gotta take time out, or I gotta do this. But for
Hmm.
us, I just feel as though it's like I come home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I come
and I
home.
kind of feel
I'm
like,
home.
and I know it may be I don't know for them, but I just kind of feel like, man, like every day you wake up, it's a choice. It's a choice to be here. We both have a choice to, you know what I mean? Like, even though
Yeah.
we feel like, yes, we're going home, we got families, but it's a choice to go home.
Because there's some folks out
It's a
here who
choice.
making that choice of not going
Not
home.
going home. Yeah.
Not going home, not like for real. And you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when you don't make it comfortable to go home, or you're still trying to adjust as far as, just being with one person. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
For
so
certain men.
so
And
so so with oh, sorry.
no, you
So
good. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna ask a question. I was gonna say, so with that, are we y'all would y'all like to dive into that right here? 'Cause I
We
feel like we
can.
could
I had a
all.
question because I have
Okay.
a question
Okay.
kind of for you a little bit because I know we kind of relate a little bit in the sense like the jumping straight into marriage and fatherhood kind of at the same time
Same time.
and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
trying to, you know,
Yeah.
do all of that at once. Like, okay, you're a husband and a dad all at the same time.
Hmm.
Well, I would say it like this. I would just say, for me personally, by the time I met my wife, I had already had a lot of fun in life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And at that time, for me, and I tell her this all the time, like, I say, and I'm gonna go two parts of it. I'm gonna start with this part, but I would say when I met her, I had already like prayed for her essentially, right? And so I was like, because at this time in my life, I really felt like I was uh unstable. And not unstable, but unstable like when I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm going there, and I'm like really just flowing. I'm like, I'm really unstable, and I would like some stability. You get what I'm saying? And I'm meeting these people, and they're not. Nobody is like when we talk about women, like there nobody is like really like either making it really worth anything. You know what I'm saying? So when I when I met my wife, she just kind of validated a lot of things. Like when I a lot of things that I had prayed about. So I was like, okay, uh, you know, what made you say some of these things that you're saying to me, things like that. And then for her, we were very intentional. So it's like, she kind of, my story is a little different. Me and my wife, we started dating after like 3, 4 weeks, 3, 4, 5. It's really quick, And so when we started dating, it was, you know, she put it to me like this. She was like, "Hey, when we met, I told you I wanted to intentionally date, and I don't know if you don't believe me or what, but that's what I mean, So, because it was about 3 weeks coming up, she's like, "Hey, are we going, what are we? Are we gonna, are we gonna be official? Are you gonna drag?" And I'm like, I've never done that before. All these other, stragglers, and I'm like, I've never really dove into it and out that quick. I usually give people time to show me that they a chicken head at some point. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Yeah.
I give people time to show that this ain't really that. So
Yeah.
I've never really jumped into it like that. So when I did, so she asked me, she said, hey, if you're not going, because this is what I came here intentional because I thought you said you was intentional. So, is there somebody else? Are you involved with somebody else? And I'm like, oh no, I'm not. She's like, okay, well, I'm not involved in anybody else. And so I'm trying to counterpunch here. I'm saying, okay, well, what I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying, well, it's a little early. She's like, yeah, okay. And I say, I don't really, I'm trying to still get to know you. And she said, well, can you not get to know me and date? And I was like, dang, okay, well, I guess I could. And so I'm like, I'm trying to figure out ways around it. And she's like, no, I'm intentional. If you playing, bro, then leave me out of it. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I thought to myself. I said, okay, for one, I told this woman that, hey, I am intentional. And so she's looking at me to show her I am who I say I am, or I am who I said I am going to be, and
Yeah.
so I said, okay, that was step one. Let me just, be intentional. But I still got that play in me. I'm like, I'm still play. I'm still, I'm really not that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy yet. I'm masquerading like that guy, but at the time I'm like, man, okay. And so what I told her was, I was like, okay, well, let me meet your parents and then So now fast forward into fatherhood, into that point, the stuff that we struggle with was, and what I try to tell my young dudes that are, my friends that are younger than me or that aren't married, and I try to tell them, I said, look, man, I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro. It is extremely hard to turn off player to husband. It's like you almost gotta. It's like we really glorify player, being getting the most women, getting the most numbers, getting the most, having the most sex, having we glorify that because it's almost like it raises our manhood
Yeah.
to each other. It's
Yeah.
like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And we're really, it's like, okay, at what point is that point when you're trying to come to a stop? When does that stop? And it doesn't, because it's like this is now who you are. These are now habits that you have created for yourself. And it's like, when does that turn off? And now you've now created, it could be a porn habit, it could be you could be over sexualized, you could be, you could have all these demons that you are now brought into your life because you're trying to be the man and this person. And now when you're trying to cut it off, and now you're trying to do the commitment thing, these are things that can't come with you, but they're with you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you then separate that from, how do you separate the two? And the reality is you just, you can't at the point, or you'll make an excuse for this. You'll make an excuse for why this is what it is. When in reality, the way you should do it is you should just not be this person. You know what I'm saying? Because this is who you are. It's like, bro, at the end of
Hard,
the day,
but yeah, for sure.
you know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is you. This is your, who you are. So you have to remold yourself into getting out of that. And that takes discipline, that takes effort, that takes you trying to say, hey, or admitting, hey, I am a certain way and I have to get out of that. And that's a very up and down, high and low road. Because
Definitely.
at the end of the day, it's like it's a hard switch to turn off, because it ain't been no switch. It's just been on. You get what I'm saying? It's been on, and now
Mhm.
you have this person where you might have been in relationships in the past, but now you starting a family. So for us, it's like, hey, we started. We got pregnant. I mean, really quickly, like about 8 months into our relationship. So it's like, okay, we got pregnant, and so my wife was just like, hey, I'm not even that type of person. I don't want no wedlock. So what's up? What you want? Like what's up? Just kind of putting the ball in my court. And so for me, I appreciate it because she kind of has helped me, and that's why I really chose, feel like I chose her, because she has helped me get to where I want to be in the first place. Like I feel like I can get to that point because I chose right. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah,
like I
she
chose
just
somebody that,
pushed you into that where you
right,
wanted to go anyway. Yeah.
where I wanted to go, right. And so I'm like, I know at the end of the day, I know right from wrong, and I know right here I'm living really wrong right now. And it might have felt right in the time, but in order to live this life, you have to look at this as wrong. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's
Or
gonna
if
be
not,
uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable,
or
but
you will,
growth is
right.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that, and you have to Ron's point, you have to choose her every day. Choose you and her every day. Choose your family every day. This is a lifestyle that just does not stop. So choose her every day. Choose her in the small decisions, because it's the small stuff that gets you. It's like, okay, dang, I've seen it. Somebody at the mall. What's up, girl? What's up? It'd be little stuff. And not saying that way. I did. I ain't gonna even say that. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? But
what? Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, in
Hey,
general, that's how I
disclose.
go. Disclosure,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
I,
that's, when you go from
Yeah,
that lifestyle to this lifestyle, it's a huge adjustment.
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I think it make it tough in a way too, because I don't think no women want a man that other women don't want. So to some extent, me, and I'm not saying it's fully, but to some extent, me dealing with others, you know what I'm saying, made you kind of flock and kind of show yourself that, hey, this is why I'm the one. Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, forget them, hey, this is me. You know what I'm saying? But again, if I wasn't that guy that made you kind of come into your position of, hey, I want him, you know what I mean, due to all these other distractions that he has, would you be here?
Yeah, yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Like, and then it raised that question too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of in a way make them not to tighten up, kind of in a way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. No, I agree. I think more so what you were saying, like it is kind of that being somewhere and trying to get to this place where you know you need to go, but not quite there yet. I think we could kind of relate it to sports. Like how many times do we work our ass off to get to this level of something? That's from when you were in high school, you trying to get to the college level. When you're in college level, you trying to get to the pro level. Like, bro, you did that for 12 years in sports, but you can't do that for your wife and family. I
Right.
think you'll really start questioning yourself, like, damn, bro, shit, who am I? Do I really want this as bad as I thought I did? I wanted that goddamn contract. I wanted that scholarship, but I can't want these wife and kids like that. Like I can't work my ass off to get to that point. Discipline. When it comes to discipline, I wasn't smoking because I knew I would get a drug test. I wasn't drinking because I knew I had to whatever. I wouldn't stand up late because I knew I had to get up in the morning. You discipline when it comes to something that you want to do or something that you want and
Right.
something that you see bigger than it. But so you need to pretty much prioritize. Like have some discipline when it comes to this. Yeah, I see this woman, but I ain't gonna talk to her. Yeah, I walking in the mall, I see old girl. You know what? I'm gonna walk on the other side of the guy because I ain't even trying to get into all that. Like it's definitely easier said than done. But once you really lock in and see, like, okay, I want this, then I believe it comes easier when you actually lock in and say, okay, this is what I want, and this what I'm gonna do to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No facts. Facts. No, I agree, man. That's definitely something, because I just, I just try to tell people, man, because if you love, if you love your kids and you love your family, you treat their mama right. Just treat their mama right, and that looks different and all. That looks different for everybody. But just like because some people, and that's also, hey, now let me. So now to the flip side of it, let me get ignorant real quick. This will also tell people. I said, man, look, if you're a player, if you're doing that, just find somebody that like that. But I mean, there's poly
Yeah,
relationships all over the place. You
probably,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like, bro, at
yeah.
the end of the day, bro, if you know, and that's what I say. And another other thing I say, just be real with yourself too, man. If because again, I'm telling that point because I'm saying, hey, I wanted to change. Like I
Right.
didn't really want to be that forever.
Right.
But there's also like if you know, hey, bro, I do kind of want to be this. This is who I am. And this is what I want to be. Like I want to hit some. I want to rock it out for. I don't want to just
Also with it.
in that. Then then, hey, bro. Then find somebody that's with that because there's people that's like that, bro. You don't gotta just. You don't gotta do it.
Run
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying, bro? And
But
but
I
then
might
with
say,
that way, huh? What?
It
Hey,
is
bro, like
like
you know what I'm saying?
it's
Like
folks
you can,
for everybody.
and for everybody. So it's like, man, don't drag this person if you know that she's not with that, bro. Just
Exactly.
let her go. Let her go. Go
Save the
find this.
headache and go get
Bro,
somebody
trust me, bro.
who is
I done
with that.
seen it, bro. I seen. I had a I had a roommate, man. I had a roommate. He used to stay with two biddies. I said, man, bro, we be in the when I was in Atlanta, bro, we'll be at a in our room we had one well we had like a little apartment, but we had two rooms in the apartment and then two little twins in each room. So it's four of us in this room. Man, this dude got two women in there in the little twin bed and that little full bed. I said, bro, you already 6'5". You 6'5", you got two of them. I said,
yeah, yeah,
dang, bro. But it was started with one, and then he came to the next one, and they just started as a like they was really just rocking out. I said, dang, y'all really like this is y'all real life. Like y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? And so I said, man, this is somebody living in his truth right here. You get what I'm saying? He understand,
Yeah.
like, man, I ain't even gonna go for it. She gonna be a part of the program. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna be down with the program. And I just think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I think that's okay if that's what you living. You know what I'm saying? Live your life, live your life. Don't live it's hard to live a false life because then, and not saying you shouldn't do it and you hurt, and you got other, like, if you're not doing it, if you're not harming nobody, or if you're not doing illegal stuff, then live your life. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but
not
that's
that real.
hey, there
Hey,
are people
I
that
think
let
I
you
think
rock
we
out
had a
too, man.
teammate too, Ron. If I'm not mistaken, man. I ain't gonna say no name because I don't want to put Matt
I
business
see
out there
y'all,
like that.
Put that man.
But that boy, I could have sworn that boy had one, and then he got caught up with one, and then he introduced to the other. They started talking. I was like, oh, that boy crazy. But that boy crazy though. Like I
Yeah, I mean,
said,
hey,
man.
different folk, different stroke. You
Different
know what
strokes
Yeah,
I'm
for different
yeah,
saying?
folks, for
And
sure. Yeah, for sure.
if they with it, they with it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Can't be
You
bad
know,
at it.
I just think
Yeah.
that'll be a tough. I think that'll be a tough situation when you have kids because
Oh,
now I
that bad.
kind of got, especially daughters, because now it's like, okay, what do you tell them or how do you teach them? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
you.
Hmm.
I feel like most girls grow up like, hey, you go for one dude. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
think you go for a dude and then another girl too. That's cool too. You know, I think that. I mean,
Well,
I could be
question,
wrong. I
Well,
could
I
be
was gonna
question
say,
wrong.
then,
let's build on that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
question then that I got for you, and y'all really, would you rather your daughter have that household, the poly household, or the single household?
As a father,
Yeah.
I'm
What
gonna
y'all
say
gonna?
single household.
You're gonna
I'm
say
gonna
the
say
single
single
household?
household.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
asking because I mean both of them have its downfalls. Because see,
It's
with
pros
the
and
poly
cons to both.
household, the dad and the mom is still there. With the poly
Right.
one,
And we're talking about a
Yeah.
community. Like we said, it's a
commu-
village. So
It's a village. It's a
and, and
village.
so and
I
so when,
might go poly, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I may go poly. Be real. I might go poly though.
I feel you,
hey,
bro. Hey, I got boys, bro. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on the. I'm on
I got
the.
a boy and a girl though, but
hey
Right,
man,
right, right. Yeah.
it's a
like,
village.
it's a
Cause I was
village.
gonna
I
ask.
mean, it's pros and cons.
Yeah, for
I was
sure.
gonna ask. I was gonna ask that now. So I was gonna say, like, since with that being said, since y'all, I mean, y'all all have daughters, right? So it's just like now, how do you? What are some things you teach your daughter that you're gonna? What are some things y'all gonna teach your daughters when it comes to that time when they're about to either date, or what are you going, what type of male, or what do you how do you feel like you're going to approach that situation of just saying, hey, uh this is what to look for, this is not look for, and how do you, what do y'all feel about that, like how are y'all going to go about that situation?
Well, I think it'll be so. I think it's more so well in this early stage because like my daughter's 4. So in this early stage, I think it's more so like about what she sees more than like I'm just going up now, like what I could tell her. So right now,
Yeah.
I'm really big on what she sees. So I want her to see me opening her mama car door. I want her to see me hugging her mom, kissing her mama, helping her mama out, just little things around the house. Like I want her to hear how I talk to her and stuff like that. Like those are the big things that I want her to hear and see and like, okay, this is how this is supposed to go. And I'll just base it off right now, being at my daughter. Like I can tell her stuff. She's 4. She don't listen to nothing. So I'm just going based off of like what she can actually see from what's going on in the household. Really.
Yeah. Now that's real. I'm gonna piggyback off
Hmm.
that. That's honestly that answer was perfect. Like just and my daughter's 1, so
Yeah.
Mm,
but like when she gets of that to that age, but like just really seeing it, seeing the affection, seeing how a woman should be treated, you know, and really, yeah, just that. And I know we had kind of a discussion on one of our latest podcasts where can you be a good dad and not a good husband, or vice versa. And it kind of goes back into that. It's like, if she's seeing me be a-hole husband, that's kind of, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, dang, well, am I gonna, what am I gonna look for in a man? Then I'm probably gonna
Right.
look for that if I keep
Yeah,
seeing
that's
that.
Yeah.
So
all I know.
That's normal to her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So it's like, yeah, really, being intentional with, okay, like Cam said, opening the door, uh, being affectionate for sure, like speaking life into my wife, etc.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real. I would say, I guess when that time does come in the future, I would definitely say, of course, I will give her the game, but I'm also dependent on the village as well, as far as her grandmother, her aunties, the great grandma, just to kind of see how they carry themselves. And you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because majority of, like I say before, like my majority of my family, they're married. So you kind of see how a married woman move or how a woman moves, and from that aspect. But then, of course, when you get that man side or when it is brought to my attention about a dude, then I can tell you the characteristics. Like, okay, who is this guy? What he does or whatever, and it's like, all right, let me tell you what's finna happen. You see what I'm saying? Or let me tell you, because I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean.
Hmm.
Through my time coming up, so I can kind of tell you where this about to go. You know what I mean? Dude don't text you back, or dude don't you call him, he ain't answer the phone. Hey, I'm gonna just let you know. Now, at the end of the day, it's your choice because at the end of the day, it's your life. So you're gonna make your own decisions. I just know that, hey, I know the village is set, the village is doing right, and they're showing you how to carry yourself as a woman and be a woman and what not to do. But also, you got a father who done been there, done that, and now I can tell you the outcome if you do choose to go the opposite route of what you're seeing. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no disrespect to women who wear small clothes or anything like that, but you know what I mean? Like you're just looking like the next person. It's nothing standing out
Hmm.
about you, or even on social media, you post, you know what I mean? Some women post this, post that. Like, okay, if you're only posting your body, like, okay, then that's all, for a man, hey,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
from the man perspective, okay, that's what I want. That's all I want. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah,
Hmm.
you
yeah.
posting business pictures or you posting you're at an event and you're about something and
Right.
some, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay,
Hmm.
well, now it ain't just about the body. You know what I mean? Now it's okay, like, no, she got, she's smart or she's about something or she's, working towards something in life or maybe achieve something great. And that can make me better as a man. So
Yeah,
I need to, you know what I mean? Like, golly, let me, you know what I mean? Let me see how this energy feel, or you know what I'm saying, in that aspect.
yeah.
Hmm. No,
Yeah,
that's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
to something you just said, Ryan, like, because I had to think about it. I'm like and it does make a big difference. Um, how important do y'all think it is that like your immediate family on both sides, the husband and the wife, is like married? Like a lot of
Oh,
people are
let me.
married.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna. Yeah, let me tap in on this one here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was gonna say because I was listening to that and like I was gonna piggyback off what Ron said too. Like seeing that everybody's married. I think
yeah.
that's a huge
That's
thing, man,
huge.
because I think it's a huge thing because I even use myself. Like I think in my relationship is only like still strong because my wife values marriage. You get what I'm saying? Like I think that's really what holds us together is because she values commitment. She values marriage. She knows it's more than just the words marriage. You get what I'm saying? Like she understands that she can clearly grasp that because she lived with that. She's been able to see her mom and her dad, go through fights, go through hard times, go through things and still come out together, still together, you know what I'm saying? Still together. While me on my end, for me, I grew up. My parents were divorced. I grew up with I saw my dad every day or most days, but I lived with my mom, and so I would see different things. And later on, they got married, and so for me, I would tell her all the time. I said, you know, I'm really, and even how I was before, like I would be more okay. We fighting, all right. I'm out. I'm about to be out. I'm gone. Like I'll really just get up out of here quick. Like and she would hold us together. You know what I'm saying? She would hold us together until I was out my system. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a huge thing because for me, I thought I didn't have that same viewpoint because I didn't grow up that way. You get what I'm saying? I didn't grow up and not saying I didn't want marriage, but I don't really know what that means. I don't really know what that looks like, and I don't, I did later on. My dad's married now. My mom, well, I have my stepfather. He passed, but they ended up both getting married, and I was able to then see later on in life how that operates. But then they both kind of are different. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a huge thing.
Not for real. That yeah, it's definitely huge. Because I know with me and Cam, we didn't really see early years. We didn't really see too much marriage. Like we don't have a lot of married couples in our family. So on our dad's side, yeah, there's some marriages, but on our mom's side, there's really not that many marriages. So we really grew up with our mom, so we didn't really see that. Like
Hmm.
it wasn't that, so it wasn't huge for us. Like I to a point it got huge because it's like, okay, well, this
Hmm.
is what I want since I didn't see it, but coming up, it wasn't really huge to us. It was just like,
Hmm.
whatever. We didn't really. I know I didn't really care for it for real, until I got to
Yeah.
like, okay, well, this is like Dingo said, this is where I want to be. So I know in order to get to where I want to be, these are the decisions I got to make. These are the sacrifices I got to make. So
Yeah.
it definitely played a part in growing, man. It definitely played a part in growing. Not seeing it definitely played a part.
Because because then to that point, like and y'all can kind of relate to this, maybe and maybe not, but like growing up, like I could always remember like how it felt to not have both parents. I
That's
think that was a,
that's what I'm
you know what I'm
saying. Yeah,
saying? I think that was more of a stronger feeling, at the time. Then I'm like, because I know as a kid, sometimes like, hey mom, can I go to daddy's house? And she's trying to relate
yeah,
to me that we not like, no, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, hey, can I go? Can I, what can I, and I'm saying these kiddish things that I don't understand at the time. I mean, I do have
Yeah.
a concept of that they're not together, but you're asking
You don't
like
really
to
know
go
at
over,
that
right? You
six
know
years
what I'm
old.
saying?
You don't really know. You just want to
Right.
go see your dad.
And
Yeah,
right. And I used to
Yeah,
ask them like stupid stuff like, "Are y'all gonna get back together? Y'all gonna get like
yeah.
stuff like, man, no, we not." But
Fuck no.
but
Yeah,
not a
right.
chance.
for
But
real.
now the chance, right? But it's just like now for me, I think that helps me. That really, to Brandon's point, that is as a motivator to me. Like I
Right.
don't want
Once
that
you
for
get
my kids.
older,
I know
yeah,
how I felt. And I don't want that for my kids, because I want to be here every day for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to try to change some of these generational curses because they could be generational curses. You know what I'm saying? That I'm like, damn, I just want to, I really just want to, not have my kids feel like that. And maybe if, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but like I said, maybe y'all can relate to that feeling, but I just know
100%
I,
for real.
what I'm saying? I know I felt that as a kid and that, I just don't want that for them.
No, that's real, and that's also like one of the reasons that like it's like I'm gonna push through this marriage thing regardless
Facts.
because I want to keep that because I just be like, damn, like imagine what life would have been like, bro, if we had two parents in the house. Like it might
Facts.
have just been 10 times better. I don't know. I ain't gonna say it would have been better, but I just feel
Right,
like
right, right.
you know what
Imagine.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
cause there were days where, like, if we being real, like we was on the porch waiting, sitting with
Yeah,
our bags packed, but
facts.
nobody
And
come.
yeah,
You know what I
we
mean? We going back in the
right
Yeah,
house.
back
Not
yeah,
for
in the
real
house.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, we going back in the house.
yeah.
So like, it's like when you had that, it's like,
yeah,
boy, you if you just think right now, like imagine your daughter or your son sitting out on the porch waiting on you, boy,
Waiting on you. Right.
that's gonna
Yeah,
break your
yeah,
heart.
yeah.
You
It
would
right.
never
shattered.
want them to feel that. You like not forget breaking their heart, but that's gonna break your heart
Right,
to
right, right.
know that they feeling that. So I think that's huge because me nor Sia, like I didn't have marriage in my like immediate family, but Sierra didn't have. I don't think she had any at all in her immediate family. So it was like really hard for two people who never had this thing, who never seen it close until we were older. I was maybe what 18, 17, 18 when my uncle got
Hmm.
married, and then maybe 19 something when my dad got married to like, and I was just like, then I was 5 at my granddad's wedding, but then he ended up getting divorced. So like I'd never really seen it close
Yeah,
until like now for real. Cause now I got
Yeah.
all my friends and my brothers married, and like we get to have these conversations about marriage, and we get to learn from each other, really, because we never did
help each other.
it.
Yeah, and help, man. Help.
Yeah,
That's the thing,
so
is helping each other, right? We don't got to suffer. We don't got to suffer in silence. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to
yeah,
suffer
yeah,
because we know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It might be
yeah,
hard, different, for each person a different time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I think it's
yeah,
good that our wives are connected as well. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it
sure.
starts right there, because if we all can help each
Shout
other
out
up, it's like,
Pie
okay, we
Wives,
can.
man.
Yeah, Power Wives.
Pie
Shout out to
Wives.
y'all. Yeah, Power
Yeah,
Wives. We love y'all.
So,
Facts.
Every day.
every day.
hey, the
Yep,
blue,
every
man.
day.
The blue. So,
Yep.
But that's real though,
Yeah.
cause all of us been married like over a year now, but I think we're less than 3 years. Dingo, you the longest, what, 3? About to be 3?
JD, you
No,
like
about to be
No, about to be
yeah,
four, four,
oh,
four, four,
4.
four.
About to be
No, no, no,
4.
no. Dang, bro, don't put me on the spot like this, bro.
Ah, hey,
no, my bad, my bad.
Nah, no,
hey,
no, no. We
hey,
no,
I
hold up.
edited it out, my boy. I edited it
Nah, don't edit it, bro. We've been. Dang, what's the year now?
Man,
26.
you better say
So
22.
4
8.
years. We
It was
we
You better
pushing
22.
say
4
8.
years.
It was
It
Yeah,
feel
22.
like
yeah.
8.
No, yeah, it do feel like a
Feel
long
like,
time.
yeah,
We
yeah.
pushing. We
It
pushing
feels like a
4 years.
lifetime, baby.
Yeah, it feels like forever, baby.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
fooling. Nah.
Is it just 4?
Yeah, yeah,
Feels like for.
yeah. It was.
I couldn't remember. It felt like
No,
23.
no, for real. No, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
No,
but
we.
I agree. Like, man, Ron, I'm really glad you said that, because
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
such a like game changer for a
yeah,
family.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
even for like just a family, but like for the next generation of family. It's so big. Like, because you're talking about 2 generations later, them having
yeah,
to
Mhm.
depend on your
exactly,
parents being married. Like, that's such a
exactly.
big deal. Like, they're
Mhm.
they're benefiting off of the generation before you, and possibly before. And
Right.
so, like, yeah, I think that's such a big deal. That's such a game changer in a family.
Because it's just going, like Ron said, that played a part in him wanting to as well. Like, so it's just
Right.
gonna
Mhm.
keep trickling down, and it's
hmm,
gonna keep
Yeah.
trickling down. And that's
Yeah.
yeah.
for real,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because they
Absolutely.
almost look at you almost look at it like, okay, if like, failing is not an option, in your marriage. Like, once you like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's how she feels. Like, this is not an option. Like, you
Yeah,
know, okay, you mad, then go to the other room, bro. You
Yeah.
not
hmm
finna leave me.
For real.
Leave. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
for real,
Get in
for
the
real.
Yeah.
car,
Yeah,
man. Drive down the street, bump that Ti, and I'm be
yeah,
Trying to
mad
tell
by
you,
myself.
hey man, on them
Hey,
24, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
hey,
saying?
man.
And then when
Yeah,
you
the
pull it back
bounce.
up to the
Got them
house,
beat down
hey, you
low.
got hey, you pull it
Hey,
back
So,
up to the house. Hey, you can have whatever you
you,
like.
all right,
Like,
hey, yeah, yeah,
you can.
hey, man.
nah, for
Hey,
real though.
that boy walking in and say,
Hey,
"Hey,
bro, you got
man, you can have whatever." Nah,
Hey, you can have stacks on deck.
on deck.
Hey, man.
that boy feeling
Oh,
different
crazy.
coming right there.
I'm
Nah,
telling you, man.
So y'all funny, boy.
nah, that's real.
Y'all
Yeah,
That's real.
funny.
That's real.
yeah.
Dang.
But now I
Eh,
do. So I do. I got a marriage question though, bro. I got a marriage question because well, this is something I feel like we all done went through. Yeah, we definitely all done went through this for sure. Learning how to communicate, right? But without trying to win the argument. Like, if that makes sense, bro. Because I know for sure I struggle with that. Because, like, don't sit here and tell me I'm wrong about this. And so I'm trying to prove to you that I'm right and you're wrong about this. But I'm also trying to communicate with you, like, yeah, we could have did this a little different. And so it's like basically trying to communicate without trying to win the argument, or
That's real. That's big. I kind
you
of
know
just
what I mean?
wait for, and I know she gonna be listening to this, but I kind of just wait for her to
To figure it out.
acknowledge that I was right. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
you were right, whatever, but you're gonna realize that I was right. So
Mm-hmm.
See,
that's
they don't
that's
be
what
doing that sometimes,
I'm
though, man.
interested in what
what
Ron
works
was
for
gonna say.
me.
I'm about to say,
That's
I'm
what
interested in
works
what
for me.
Ron was finna say. Yeah.
What you was gonna say,
Man,
man?
man, I don't know, bro. I guess just seeing how my family, like my uncle, my granddad, my dad, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll have a discussion, and then it'd be like, all right, you know what I mean? All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cool, whatever. Walk out, boom. You know what I'm saying? Or even like recently, I was having a conversation with my sisters and my aunts and my mom. Them it was like November, December sometime. And they were talking about relationship, and I was the only guy there. Man, I swear, bro. My dad walked in the house. He heard, so we were talking about it for an hour. My dad walked in the house from work or something. He came in, heard the first conversation. He said, "Hey, Junior." I said, "All right." I just cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like my dad. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
certain
yeah,
Yeah.
things you just ain't gonna win, dog. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you already outnumbered at that. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And what you're explaining, son, this is what I taught you, and this is how we think. They'll never
right,
understand
yeah, yeah,
They
how
don't think
we
that.
think
Yeah.
or why we think the way we do. So yeah,
yeah,
they may understand it for a moment, but they gonna hear something in that piece that's gonna be like, nah, that ain't right. So you know what I'm saying? So that part, and then again, when he walked in and heard it, cut it out. Said, all right,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You right.
Bet.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it
you
is.
giving them the game. Shit.
I know,
You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah, yeah.
You
I
know
Yeah.
ain't,
what I'm saying?
but
Nah,
yeah,
for
but
sure, yeah.
no, I'm with like what both you and I'm with what all y'all said because to Brandon point is he's like okay I'm waiting to see when they right and then to Ron point is like okay you just going you wasting time you wasting breath
Yeah, yeah,
sometime
Mm-hmm.
but
yeah.
for me I'm like dang I don't necessarily I think I've gotten to a point I'm in the middle of those two but I gotten to the point where like okay for me I try not to explain myself because, or not trying to explain myself, but or trying to explain right or wrong. I just want us to have the communication to make sure we're on the same page of whatever the issue is. You get what I'm saying? But I think a lot of times, to y'all point is like we probably gonna have a disconnect because we don't think the same. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's
But
like,
so okay, so
yeah, go
let me
ahead.
change the question then, because so those were good answers, right? But I don't think none of y'all answer how to actually communicate in those moments. Is there a such thing as communicating in those moments?
You,
Like, can we
you,
have a healthy discussion in that moment to where I can get my point across to you without like you thinking like I'm trying to,
Belittle you.
I
see,
guess.
see what see.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say this is case by case scenario though. It's
Yeah.
really
yeah,
I would say this is how your woman is and how you are, you know what I'm saying, and how you're able to express whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, like I use myself as an example, like I think,
but I had to
we
look over there real
I know
quick.
no 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 is you sleeping there, baby?
hold,
No.
hold on.
No, no, but no, but you just want to, I think. Wait, ask me that one more time, bro.
Hey, but
What
nah,
the?
I got you.
You said
Nah,
what to do, like how to
yeah.
communicate.
So
I,
yeah.
Yeah.
Is first is there a
Got them
such
hot
thing?
grits over there.
Hey, but say say
yeah,
say the
they
wrong
don't.
goddamn.
I
Hey,
wish you would.
I wish you motherfucker. But nah. So is there a such thing as communicating like in that moment? And also, if
Oh,
there is, how do you
oh
communicate in
yeah.
that moment?
Okay, I got it. I remember what I was gonna say. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and this goes back to therapy too. This goes back to counseling. I would say counseling. So one thing that was said during that time was, you know, is this the right time to express this, what you're trying to get across? Because a lot of times when we're upset, we are emotional right now, so you're not really in a space to hear. That's what they say. Are you in the headspace to receive what I'm going to say to you? And that's a good, clear-headed way to say it. Hey, are you in the headspace to hear this right now? I'm really not in the headspace. I just got home. Can you give me a second to run point? Hey, I just need 5 minutes to just decompress, and then we can have a conversation. You can relate to this. Now, if we're in the moment, something's happening And I think, for you just have to kind of look at like where is this, what is the problem? For me, I'm like, well, what is is it a big problem, little problem, and whatever the case may be? Because it's like if it's a, you just have to kind of gauge it, But I would just say, hey, are you in the headspace to hear what I'm saying right now? If you're trying to address something, hey, are you, But if it's like I'm trying to argue, or we're in a battle of who's right, who's wrong about something. For me, I'm petty wonder. I'm gonna just say, hey, I'm gonna, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna say, hey, nah,
Yeah.
that ain't it. That ain't what I'm talking about. Well, why would you say something like that? And she probably in the same way. So I don't know. What was you finna say though, Brandon?
Like really just
Hey, he didn't give no.
I agree with what you're saying
Hey,
though, but it's really just kind of to me to in my opinion, like communication, like y'all gotta know how each other communicate.
Yeah.
So to where you don't gotta overly explain. Like, you gotta know how you communicate.
Yeah.
She gotta know how you communicate to where it's like, shit, all right, yeah, he right. He don't wanna overly tell me I'm wrong, but yes, he's right.
Now, do you feel like you have to be right? And that's the other thing I was gonna say. Do you feel like do you feel like you have to be right
No,
about
but
the
this
scenario?
question was when you know you're right. Like when we know we right, we know we right.
No, that wasn't the
Well,
question necessarily. It was without trying to win the conversation.
But we know
okay.
we're right, correct?
Not necessarily. It's just like you basically without trying to prove that you're right.
Mm.
Or
So yeah,
without
So you just
trying
it's definitely just communication then, for real.
yeah.
Just knowing how each other communicate. Yeah,
not real.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I would just case by case for sure.
definitely.
No, it's definitely case by case.
Yeah, but I
Because
think the
some people
best
are
feeling.
red. Yep.
No, I was just gonna say I think the best feeling though is trying to you're explaining to her, but then once you like, all right, you gonna see. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
You got it.
I already
But
seen this. I already know. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna see. I'm not gonna let anything, of course, negative happen, of course. But
yeah,
you're gonna see and feel exactly what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Because that way I don't really got to be the bad guy.
Absolutely.
And I'm not
Right.
I'm not even gonna be like I told you so, but it's just like you're gonna eventually come around and be like, "Babe, you were right."
Right.
Okay, I'm about to say it's probably the opposite for me. I'll probably ignore more than I probably should listen a little bit more. she probably gonna watch this back like, but I be trying to tell him stuff and he just ignore me. I'll be right. I'm like, hey, look, I'll go ahead and do whatever it is, and then you right, babe.
they
I'm
do
type
be
of dude.
right. They do be right.
Yeah, they be right. I'm about to say I'm type of dude to let you know, hey man, my fault. You was right about that.
Now
So
that's
I don't
real.
know.
That's real. I will literally be like, damn, you're right, man.
It's right. Yeah, I'm
They
about to say
don't do
it's.
the same thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
We're trying to get us shot.
Right.
Do
That
you
was a
think?
setup question, man.
Do you
Right.
think? Do you think
So,
sometimes they don't want us to be right?
Yes.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I feel like they
100%.
would
All
rather be
right.
right than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get. I guess.
Because see, I'm sure y'all had this situation where like you will say something that you don't believe just to prove my point wrong. Like, come
Oh
on.
yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
and that's how I know, like, okay, you don't really care about the conversation. You just don't want me to be right, and then you feel like an ass because I'm right about this, and you argued me down for 30 minutes, telling me how wrong I am, and
Yeah.
then I end up being like, I told you.
I told you.
Nah. So since we asking federal questions, I guess I got one for y'all. I
That's
got a federal
fair.
question for you. Federal question. What's
Here
what's
you
one
go,
thing
man.
y'all
Here you
what's
go,
one
man.
thing you hate about your wife? No, I'm just playing. Just playing. Just playing. No,
Hey, I
I'm
got it.
bullshitting for real.
I hate
No,
that
don't
I
answer that,
can't
bro.
be with her 24 hours of the day, man. That's what I hate so bad, man. Dang.
Hey,
Appreciate
good
it.
Yeah,
PR answer, man. Good
good
Appreciate
PR.
it.
PR.
Throw the
Hey, good
oop, my
PR.
boy.
Throw it over. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. PG. What my boy Magic said?
Boy, Magic.
Boy, Magic, boy, throwing A's.
Wow.
Hey, this man crazy. Boy.
Whoa.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Hey, bro.
Hold up.
Hey, bro. I'm sorry. We gotta go off topic, bro. They said
yeah.
when they found out he had AIDS, bro. They said nobody wanted to guard him, bro.
Easy.
Boy,
we not getting
became
none
a
of
Hall
his.
of Famer.
They said we're not getting none of his sweat on us, bro.
I'm shaking my head too, Ron.
That boy
Hey, we don't know anything about this, bro.
Hey,
How did he get AIDS?
Hey, that's crazy. Boy.
Hey, can I do it? Do I transfer it when he give me DAP or what? What's going on? No more passes from Magic. Hell, crazy.
Hey,
crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Hey, on that note, man, we gonna go ahead and get out of here. Hey, man. Hey, it's been another great
Hey, we talk about the
episode.
brawl? We ain't talk about the brawl, did we?
Man, we'll talk about the brawl next
Man,
time.
talk about
We
the
don't want
brawl
no Magic
next.
A's.
Oh my
We'll talk
god.
about the brawl next time. Hey man, we might go live this week, y'all. We don't know.
Hey,
Let's
do
go
it.
on TikTok, Instagram. We might go live.
Let's do it.
Little special show. You never know.
Let's do it.
Might drop in on y'all. Might have to do that. But we do appreciate y'all for watching another episode of the Next Season podcast. 4 fathers, 4 husbands, 4 former college athletes just trying to figure out the next season, man. Hey, remember, the strongest families aren't perfect. They're intentional. Hey, y'all like that one?
For sure.
We like that.
That was cool. That was cool. But
Nah,
yeah, that was all right.
Nah, but we'll see y'all next time, man.